Good morning again. Welcome to West Hall High School and our salute to veterans. We've got the middle school and the high school celebrating our veterans in our community this morning. We welcome you. We hope that this will be meaningful to you as your service is meaningful to us. And we thank you. We are forever indebted to your service. Do we have any veterans here in the audience this morning? If we haven't already, please make sure you stop by and get a gift that we've got for you before you leave today. Our colors this morning are presented by the Hall County Fire and Rescue Honor Guard. And once they present the colors, if you'll join me in the pledge, followed by the national anthem.
Forward, march. Colors. Ready, step. Present, arms.
If you would, please rise and join me for the pledge. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if you would, please remain standing for our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars. give it up again for West Hall High School Jazz Band. Up next, we're going to have Coach Najee Lyon. He's our football head coach at West Hall High School, and he is a Marine Corps veteran. Please give it up for Coach Lyon. And we also acknowledge Sergeant Schiller and Sergeant Smith, that they are a U.S. Army National Guard. Where are you? Can you please stand?
Good morning, everybody. It's an honor to be here with you today on Veterans Day, a day that our nation sets aside to recognize the men and women who've worn a uniform in the United States military. I served as U.S. Marine from 1995 to 2003. I was stationed in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and in Southern California, Pasadena, California. I was deployed overseas a lot, and I served hazardous duty in Bosnia, Kosovo, Israel, and the Middle East. While deployed, I got to see many countries and travel the world. I got to see Europe, Northern Africa, Middle East, and a lot of other places. I learned a lot and I grew up quickly. My 8 years in the U.S. Marine Corps were sometimes difficult, sometimes fun, sometimes challenging, but always rewarding and always worth it. They were 8 great years. Yet today is not about me. It is a celebration of all veterans, and not just me and not just the Marine Corps. So today, standing here in front of West Hall High School and middle school students, the next generation, it's both humbling but also hopeful. Because today's like today aren't just about the past, they're also about moving forward in the future. When I joined the U.S. Marine Corps, I learned quickly that service isn't just something you do. It's something you become. It's about who you become. Service teaches you responsibility. It taught me courage. It taught me true teamwork and sacrificing. I had to show up even when it was difficult. I had to do my job even when I felt like nobody was watching or nobody would know. And I learned to put myself after others, and put others before myself. While not everyone serves in uniform, and not everybody's going to serve in uniform, everyone can live a life of service. I recommend you learn how to serve your country and your community, whether it's helping your school, your church, not just for you, but for your church or your school, your team. Maybe it's standing up for somebody that's struggling in school, somebody who's being bullied. Maybe you stand up and be the bigger person and help them out. There's lots of ways you can serve your community, which in turn then serves your country. You can volunteer at local pet shelter, local food bank, things of that nature. Even your high school's booster club. You can look for ways to help others rather than just getting through the day, rather than just surviving each day for yourself. Volunteering and serving your community not only helps our nation get stronger one small step at a time, but it also helps you feel pride in your contributions. Today is Veterans Day. It's not just a celebration, but it's also a reminder. It reminds us of the things that people have done for us in the past, and that freedom is not free. It is secured by people who choose to step forward and answer the call when their country needs them. Many veterans carry memories, some carry scars, but all carry experiences that most will never see. They did it willingly as a volunteer for something larger than themselves. To the veterans in the room, I thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and for setting the example for young people. To the families of veterans, thank you for your strength, your patience, your love. You serve too in ways that most people never see. To the students here today, you are the future leaders, teachers, business owners, community leaders, innovators, and service members of this great nation. You don't have to wear a uniform to make a difference, but I hope you carry those values that the veterans fight for: honor, courage, and commitment. And I hope you do those things in everything you do. When you see a veteran, take a moment to say thank you. When you see an opportunity to serve, take it. Don't be afraid. And when life gets hard, remember the spirit of those who came before you, who faced challenges with grit, perseverance, heart, and never quitting. Veterans Day is about remembering, but it's also about our personal responsibility. Our responsibility to others, and to live life in a way to honor those who serve. So today, let's not just thank our veterans, let's follow their example. Let's build a life that we can be proud of, that helps our community, which in turn helps build a country that's worthy of their sacrifice. Thank you. God bless our veterans, and God bless the United States of America.
May I ask Dr. Smith to join me? For those of you who may not know me, I'm Mr. Estrada. I'm the course director here. Here joins me Dr. Smith, our band director, soon to be veteran, an active member of the service. And I had a couple of questions for us to get to know you more, but also get to know more of what y'all do on a daily basis, both in the Army, both in, as how Coach Lyon says, people who serve our country on a, something way bigger than yourself. What inspired you to join the Army, and how has that decision shaped the person you are today, both as a soldier and as a music educator?
Yeah, so I joined the Army. I was the oldest guy at basic combat training. So I had already gone through college, my bachelor's degree, and the master's degree, actually. So I was the oldest guy there, but I knew I just felt like I was able to serve, so why not serve? And that was kind of it. I was like, I think I can do something for the country, so let me do it.
Let's give her up for that. Thank you. I want to highlight the point you mentioned about being older or being late. I feel like that's a good reminder for each and every one of us. After high school, we all go through different paths, and never falling into the mentality that, oh, I'm late, or everybody's in their journey of life. So, thank you for that. As someone with a doctorate in music education, what's one piece of advice you'd give a student who dreams of turning their passion for music into a lifelong career?
I will say there are more options for music professions than people realize. It's not just be a music teacher, which you can do. I encourage you to do it, it's fun. But you also could perform, or even if you're doing some other job, you have performance opportunities. I know one of my students specifically mentioned doing like jazz gigging on the side of whatever his main career is going to be. That's a great way to just keep your hobby alive and get paid for it. I would also encourage students to, if you don't major in music or minor in music, you can still participate in a music ensemble and keep that passion alive.
Thank you. Can you share a memorable moment from your time serving on active duty that taught you something profound about teamwork or resilience, and how that's applied to your area of life, relationships, or even at your job?
Yeah, so I would say last October was when Hurricane Helene came through. You guys remember Hurricane Helene? That was a big problem for a lot of Georgia. So that's actually where I met Sergeant Schiller, the assistant band director. We got stationed at Soperton, that's what it was, city of Soperton, kind of close to Augusta, I think, towards that area. And for about 2 weeks, We were just helping to give out supplies, water, food for people who had lost everything, their homes and stuff. So it taught me serving in times of crisis. And it was a team effort, because those were long days of just making sure everyone had what they needed.
Thank you, thank you. I guess great segue into the next question. What's the most surprising thing that you've learned about leadership through your Army service, and how does it show up in your classroom?
I think the most surprising thing is you don't have to yell to be heard. Just have good things to say and people will listen. I think that's a big one. Know what you're talking about when you talk, and then you'll be in good shape, I think.
I appreciate that a lot, because even me coming from the chorus world and the music world, my students know, to what you just said, knowing the material, but also having the students be the focus. So we as your teachers, and every teacher here in every subject area, you don't know what your teachers do for you. You know, they put you in the center, it's because we want you to grow, we want you to learn as much as we can. So a lot of the leadership that I've learned, also similar to that, has been that putting them first in everything. And that's, they know that I care when I'm like a little bit harsh on them. I'm like, I know I'm being annoying right now, but I'm doing it for you. So thank you. A couple more. How has the Army supported your educational goals, like earning a doctorate, and what resources have made that possible?
Yeah, so like I said, I already got my bachelor's and master's degree when I joined, but the Army did do this student loan repayment service to where they do cover parts of my doctorate program, which if you don't know doctorate's very, very expensive. So that was very helpful. So yeah, the Army does, or the military in general, provides many opportunities for students to make sure that they get what they need to graduate college, get their degrees.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And one last one, bridging, service music, your music background, your impact. On a day like Veterans Day, what message of gratitude or service would you want students to carry forward from hearing your story and Coach Delion's story and all of the people that have served?
I think the big takeaway is you don't have to be in the military to serve. That's what Coach Delion's was saying. You can serve in many capacities. So just find a way to help somebody else in whatever way you can do that. And I think that's the message of today, serving somebody else.
Just give it up for Dr. Smith.
And right before we leave, Dr. Hycox, we're going to say a few words. Thank you again for being here today, veterans. Thank you for your service. Thank you for walking amongst us, for being the silent heroes that go unnoticed. Thank you to your families. Thank you to all of those who serve in ways that we don't see, but we trust. Yesterday was the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Hoorah. Hoorah.